Hello and welcome back to my series of instruction videos to go along with my easy crochet soaker. The pattern is available on Ravelry and it's also available on my website www.woollywompkins.co.uk. So we've worked through the first two stages of our soaker. We've wound our skein into a ball, then we've knit our rib section, and now we're going to go on to the main body section. In this section, we'll be increasing and working until we get to the decrease rows. Our next video will cover those. So here we are. Let's get on with it, shall we? We've got our 4.5 crochet hook. We've got our work from our earlier video. I'm going to pop the hook back in where it should go. I've turned, ready for the next row. Row 1 of the main body tells us to chain 2. 1, 2. Not pulling these tight. Now we're going to treble into the base of this chain 2 that we just made, because we want to increase a stitch. So we're going to go into there, okay? That's the base of it. Catch the yarn and work a treble. And there we have it. Do you see? We've increased the stitch. So instead of there just being one stitch leading from the stitch below, we've now got 2 stitches. So we've just worked our first increase. Now, depending on the size of the soaker you're making, as you know, I'm making the 3rd size, I'm now going to treble 32 stitches. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll notice now I'm working into each of the bottom stitches here, which did form our rib row, but we're flattening things out again here. Okay, so I'll continue. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 'a bit tricky here. Just going to double check I've got the right stitch amount. Let's just go back here. So there's our chain, decrease into the, increase rather into the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Our next instruction tells us to work 2 trebles into the next stitch, thus increasing a further stitch. So that's into the end here. Sorry, did you see that? I'll just do it again in case you didn't. In there. 1 treble. And then we'll go in there again. 2 trebles. So we've worked another increase. So you see now our work is starting to fan out. We're going to go around the hips of the baby there. So row 2. Now this is how we're going to be working short rows. First of all, I'm going to unravel some of this yarn so that I don't have to keep pulling it throughout the row. There we go. Hopefully there's enough. Yes, so row 2, we're going to chain 1. Obviously I should have turned there at the end of row 1. Chain 1, and now we're going to double crochet 3. So we're not going to go into that one there, we're going to go into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to work 1 half treble. So that's where you go around, you go into the work, and instead of working a full treble, you just pull it through. And that just gives us a gradual incline, like a gentle slope, leading us up to the next treble. So our next instruction tells us, and this again is depending on which size garment you're making. I'm making the 3rd size, so now I'm going to treble 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, oops, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. What's our next instruction? So we're going to be sloping back down now, because that is our short row added. So we're going to do 1 half treble to create the slope down, and then let's just double check. Next one is 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 'em in, 4, and turn our work. So as you can see now, not only are we working out at the hip there, but we've also got a lovely crescented slant, which will give us the added space that we need at the back for a cloth nappy. Our next row then, row 3. Is a row that we're just going to work quite easily. It's chain 2, 1, 2, and then again, depending on your size, mine is treble 35 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm just going to stop a moment because you may hear a loud noise. I get lorry deliveries in my street for another store. No, it looks like they've gone. Okay, no, yeah, here we go. You hear the reversing? So I do apologise for any noise you may hear now, but we're going to continue. So just to make sure I don't get the numbers wrong, I'll just count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we'll unwind some of this. So round 19. Okay, so 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and our last one. It always takes a wiggle because no matter how hard you try, it's not get the stitches too tight, you will get them a bit too tight. But there we go, 35. Yay! So that's our third row done, and we're going to turn. And next is the instruction to repeat rows 2 and 3, the rows we've just done, a further, well, depending on your size, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 more times. So for my size, I have to repeat these rows a further 6 times. So as much as you love my dulcet tones, I'm sure that you don't really want to be watching a whole hour's worth of crochet. So I'm going to work those stitches and we'll cut back to when I finish them. Okay, so I'm going to be working these last 2 rows. So that's basically a plain row of trebles accompanied by a short row a further 6 times. See you soon. After completing the 6 repeats of rows 2 and 3, this is what your work will look like. You'll notice it's a bit curly. That's intentional. It's to give us a nice extra padding for the nappy. And you'll see the padding, the extra space is here, but here it narrows down again to go around the waist nicely. So one way you can check that you've done enough rows is to count them. So let's have a look here now. So if we look towards the edge, we can see that's our original row. So that's row 1. Then that's row 2 with the half treble and the double crochet stitches. And there's row 3, which is our full row of trebles. So if we use our full row of trebles as our eye line marker, then we can go, right, so that's our first complete one. And then the pattern says to repeat rows 2 and 3 6 times. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We finished our main body. Now we're going to move on to the decrease section. So that's going to be covered in the next video. It's going to be called, obviously, Easy Crochet Soaker Decrease section. So have a look at the playlist, or hopefully it'll play straight after this. If it doesn't play straight after this, stop the video that does start playing and go, as I said, to the playlist and look for the right one. So we'll see you there. It's coming along nicely, isn't it?